Good morning, YouTube. It's still morning, yes. I'm out on Pinky, as usual, but I'm up in Somerset today with my dad, and we're going to Minehead. Did he just nod at the guy waiting in the bus stop? That's so weird. But wholesome and friendly, as dad should be. Yeah, we're going to Minehead. I want some chips. And apparently there's going to be a steam train there, and I saw a steam train this morning and I'm desperate to see one again because I saw it like fleetingly. I had to cross a railway to post some letters, and there was some people waiting by the railway crossing just hanging around, and I thought, oh, that's just a bit weird and normal. It didn't even occur to me that they were going to be train spotters until I was looking at something else, and then I hear a train coming, so I look around to see, oh yeah, train, and then these guys are taking photos, so I thought, oh, what a bunch of weirdos, and it was a steam train. I was like, oh my goodness, and now I regret not taking photos of the train as well. How was I supposed to know it was going to be a steam train? So we're going to Minehead because apparently that's where the steam trains go, and also I really want some seaside chips because seaside chips hit different. Oh, we're doing that, are we? Okay. Aww. As you can see, my dad has a shiny new outfit. He's proper got into it. It's completely unexpected because dad was always like the buttoned up textiles and all weathers kind of motorcyclist. You know, he's got a shoe berth, but recently he's just kind of started exploring his fashion options. We've got some chinos, like some protective chinos. That is a protective plaid shirt. We've got an open face helmet, and he's on his KTM Adventure 390, which he absolutely adores because it's like a small bike that actually fits him because he's a tall man. Yeah, he's just living his best life. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you about last weekend because my camera cut off before the end of the video. So although it was great showing you guys the GS, which I'm sure you've seen before anyway, I didn't get to talk about Pinky and how Pinky's day went while she was having her spa day. So Pinky had a 12,000 mile service, so I don't know if you can actually see, we're on 11,328 miles at the moment, but we've had the 12k done early because obviously we're going to be going away. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to find somewhere that will look after a BMW where I go. I did drop Nordic BMW a message on Instagram, but they have not replied to me, and I tried looking it up, and the only BMW places seem to be cars, and I'm sure there's going to be a motorbike place, but I don't know where it is, so I just thought I'll message them. So I don't know. So she's had the 12k early, and that was oil change, oil filter change, she's got a new air filter in there, and also dealing with just all the fluids, making sure everything's nicely topped up, having a thorough once over. I had the brakes cleaned out as well because I thought I was experiencing brake judder, but apparently there is no brake judder, so that's probably just me. Either way, they're fine, and Pinky is ready to go and do some miles. I need to stop doing that, it's becoming a bad habit. The service cost £341, which was a fair chunk less than I thought it was going to be. We did think that I might have to get a new chain, and a new chain would need new sprockets, would need fixing, and that was going to be like an additional £400, which was kind of scary, but I was expecting to have to pay for it because I know that this chain always seems to be on the edge of being done, but apparently it's fine. I'm just going to follow you. Okay, yeah. I feel like every time Pinky has to go in for anything, it always costs me substantially less than I'm expecting. I don't know if they kind of hype it up so you think it's going to be expensive, and then when it isn't, you're really happy. But every time Pinky's had to go in for literally anything, it's always been less than I think it was going to be. I'm always panicking for no reason. Like, the overall cost of this bike has been really good. I think the first service was like, it's like £120 or something, which is completely normal as far as my experiences have always gone. And I mean, I don't know what everybody else's experiences have been, but 340 for a 12k service is something I'm more than happy with, considering my demands are usually like, you need to check everything for me. These are things that I could do myself, but I want you to do them. And then that's extra time that they've got to spend doing things that I could do. But it never costs that much, so I'm never upset to have to send her in for anything really. And I am lazy. I don't like doing my chain. I don't like doing anything. I have absolutely no desire to learn how to do an oil change. Maybe on Svarti I might make the effort, but on this one absolutely not. I love just giving her to someone else to do. So that was last weekend, and then obviously I'm going to be doing this trip, which is going to be, I mean, hopefully in the region of about 6,000 miles. So when she gets back, she's going to immediately need an 18k service, which is the big valve check service, which apparently costs about £1,000, which sounds about right. I have paid for bikes to have their valve services done before. I have a history of leaving them too late and ending up killing the bike, and then I have a history of getting them done early because I'm paranoid. And they always cost £700 to £1,000, and you have to drop the bike off early, and normally the garage would like to have it for a few days. It's got to be stone cold when they do it, so it has to be at least left overnight before they start. So again, it's a BMW, it's going to a shiny BMW dealership. That's going to cost a shit ton, but they have this plan that you can take out, which sounds too good to be true, so obviously I'm going to jump on it, because that's not suspicious at all. Where you pay £790, I think it's different depending on the bike, but for this bike it's £790, and you take it out and you have 3 years of servicing just paid for. Obviously it doesn't include, like, I think, like wear and tear parts, like it's not going to include a chain, but it's going to include the valve service. Get in, immediately saving all that money. And then the following 3 years or 18,000 miles of servicing, like just annual servicing. So I'm super happy with that. When I get back from my trip, I'll be activating that deal, paying my $790, and Pinky will be going back. And then we're good for another however many miles before we need to do anything big again. I think after that point you start thinking about like cam chains and things, but what it means is I've got Pinky for the long haul. I don't have any plans to get rid of her. There's not really any bikes that I want instead of Pinky. There's bikes that I want as well as Pinky, but I wouldn't part X her for anything at the moment, even though the new one is very nice and it has new bike smell. It's basically the same thing. So it'd be interesting to see how high I can get the miles on this. Obviously last year, because I had a lot of different press bikes, I didn't really use Pinky very much. So she is only on 11,000 miles despite having had her for 2 years. I did a lot of miles on different bikes. This year I've only had Pinky, but I've been working a lot, so I haven't done very much with her. But about to go into a weird new chapter of my life where hopefully I will be using her a lot more, and we're going to get these miles up, and we're just going to see, like, I mean, it would be nice to have a bike so long that you've done 100,000 miles. I don't know if it'll be this bike, but I would like to think at the moment that it will be. Obviously opinions change, and I did like that GS. Anyway, that's Pinky's big update. We're still running in the fresh new tyres, so I've got Pirelli Angel GT2s on, which I've had a few times now. They are definitely my favourite tyre. This lasts ages, copes in all the conditions that I ride in, and I've had 10,000 miles out of these. I reckon I could get more out of them. The last ones have done about 6. They've still got life in them, so I will go and collect them and keep them for emergencies, but for now we've got some fresh new ones. I think we're basically here. Am I gonna see a train? I don't even like trains. I just want to see a train. Where are we going? Oh, railway. Train? Hello? Right, this is wonky, but whatever. Oh my god. If I miss it, I'm gonna cry. That's so cool. Oh, it's so creepy. Because it's old.
Yeah, there's no train on the front, you'll be alright.
I'm getting on.
See you later.
Bye. Wow. Oh, it smells like your grandparents' house. It's amazing.
It's going to move in a while, you know.
Wow. Fuck the dolphin. dolphins, am I right?
This is cold.
Is that bad for the environment? Yeah. Are we moving? Oh wow, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why is this so extra? Look at it. Nerds are great.
I think I'll get Ethel some nerds. She likes them, I think.
So nice in here.
Mint, wasn't it? Look at all these.
So many.
10.
Okay, that was fun. Thank you for hanging with us for the day. I hope you enjoyed the trains. Look! I've been bitten by the bug now. I want one. Oh, he's got a little one of these. Is that like a little bag? It's like a little bag. That's so cute. I want auxiliary lights on Pinky, but no one takes me seriously when I ask. Oh my god. I need to go around some corners immediately. She can't ride.
They're worse than mine. And
It's
mine's
so
got
bad.
Semi-nobblies. They're worse than mine.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Shocking.
Alright, thank you for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.